Yeah.
This program is part of the Scene Project's podcast network. The Scene Project features interviews with independent musicians, comedians, and artists from across the Midwest. Become part of our community and support local art wherever you are. Coming back through the phone
and causing some issues. Not necessarily feedback, but just getting the echo effect.
I think that's what we're going to be doing. If we're going to be trying to do this live everywhere, you know, on my phone, on the laptop, and on the world, we're going to get some echo.
Well, and I don't need to hear you come through on two different things. I can't do that. I can hear myself talking. It's annoying the shit out of me. I'll turn up the volume here a little bit. You guys are getting a little bit of AJ, you're still muted on the StreamYard feed though. So that's the only.
If I keep that on, then that means you get echo.
I don't know if I will or not. Do you hear any echo from that?
I don't hear any of yours for some reason. I hear it from mine.
Right. So I'm keeping you low enough on my feed on my end, I think. That we're not going to deal with that. I don't have to hear myself without the headphones on, so I think we're good. This will work.
I like this. There's multiple us's as well.
We're everywhere. And that's what's so fun about this. And really, we're just trying to put in some reps right now with what we're creating and what we're doing. For those of you just tuning in, this is kind of a live trial run of what we'll be doing live on our YouTube channel December 21st. We have a big Christmas party coming up featuring AJ Waller from Phoenix Rise, PR and music mentorship. My name is Bubba Startz, obviously with the Scene Project, and we will be bringing our two communities together for one big online Christmas party happening December 21st, 3 p.m. Central Time US, 9 p.m. UK time, and it's going to be an incredible opportunity for our two worlds to come together, to meet each other for the first time. AJ and I have been working very, very hard on bringing the Academy, the Scene Project's Academy to fruition with a lot of moving pieces to that, AJ, as we found out. But such a rewarding experience. We just got done filming an episode of the Scene Project on our channel. That will be released probably on Thursday, as we already have a full Wednesday planned with our Momo meetup and other episodes already coming out. So Thursday you can look for that episode coming up. We'll obviously talk a lot more about that. But AJ, this is a trip, man. Being live on the internet with you in the public space rather than on Google Meets or Zoom or something.
It is a trip. Whoever's out there at the precise moment, please let us know that you can hear. So if you are live on TikTok, give us a heart or two so we know that you're around and you can hear this. And if you're on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are, give us a comment. We just want to know that you're alive and well.
Yes, and if you are on the Scene Project's YouTube, we can see your comments coming in on the feed. We would love to share them with our friends and to put it out there. This is really about connecting. We're doing a live trial run right now and kind of working out some of the kinks that we will be obviously facing, trying to run a live production for several hours from different countries on different continents across an ocean, involving artists inside of what we're doing as well. Really excited to have the opportunity to do this with you, AJ. I really appreciate what you've meant to me over the last few months. I don't even know if it's been a few months yet. It feels like a very short amount of time, and we've known each other forever at the same time. Does that make sense?
It does, but it shows me the power of music. It shows me the power of community. You know, you've got this on the Scenes Project. You know, it is all about community. And that's also about what the power of this message is at Christmas. We've got a great opportunity to support a world-renowned charity in terms of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and you out there are important to us because you're going to bring the community back.
AJ, I think if you turn the volume down on your phone so that it's not playing audio back out of your phone at the same time, that we should be good. We just want the phones to act as a receiver and not necessarily as a return feed on that. That may be one thing that we correct.
Well, let's give that a go because I've just turned it down a little bit. Is that a lot better?
I think so, because I could hear it coming through on the TikTok feed on there as well, and vice versa. I think that would do it. I turned it down. I turned my volume all the way down on my phone, so I'm not receiving that. Obviously, we can be able to hear each other on one feed and not both. But
yeah, I can kind of hear you.
Yeah, well,
but I can also hear myself in America, which is amazing.
At this point. I am going to I want to share our flyer for the event coming up here. I'm going to get to present, and hopefully I got it saved here. I don't know if I have it or not. We're going to find out. AJ, can you tell our fans, and I know that we shared it on the episode as well, but give our fans a little bit that are tuning in now, a little bit of an idea of what to expect from the Christmas party that will be taking place in a few weeks.
It's a time to celebrate. Christmas is brilliant. We love Christmas here. And so does the independent music world. We love to be able to celebrate together, and we love to be able to have a party. That's what Christmas is all about. So basically, last year, we had 20 artists from around the world come and join us, come and celebrate Christmas, come and play their Christmas music, and raise money for a great, great charity. I think that was the most important thing. But we were able to really have great fun and a great time. And, you know, what we've got coming up, well, only the day will actually bring it. I honestly thought that I was going to have a 2-hour show last year, and it ended up being 5 hours because there were so many people so happy about joining in the spirit of Christmas, but also knowing that they were raising money for such a good cause with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So, yeah, I think there's lots. We even ended up in the evening having a big Christmas quiz between all of us, you know. So when you see the quizzes on the telly and basically, you know, a Christmas party quiz, we ended up having one of those as well between us and the audience. And we had a lot of audience participation as well. So it wasn't just about the singers being online. It was also about the audience bringing in that also as well, which is absolutely fantastic. One big Christmas party together.
Yeah, I love what this is going to be with us bringing our communities together. Obviously, you're going to have friends from the UK that are dropping in. I'll have friends from the US that are popping in. We're going to be sharing music from everyone. I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't express enough gratitude to you for thinking of me and allowing me the opportunity. You know, we love charities around here. We love doing things for others. Obviously, fans of my show will know of my relationship with Operation Combating Veteran Suicide. On TikTok, you can obviously see the banner behind me there, but to do work with an organization like the Make-A-Wish Foundation is truly something special to me. An international brand that has been changing people's lives for decades, and to have the opportunity to raise money for them and to have that especially around Christmas time, right? It is really a blessing for guys like us.
It starts and ends a year in such a positive way. You know, artists last year were continuing for the rest of the year supporting the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I actually saw people for the whole of the year going into festivals, making CDs, actually meeting some of the actual kids at Make-A-Wish Foundation. So, you know, it wasn't just ending the year, it started the year in so many different ways as well.
I think that might be what I'm looking forward to the most is, yeah, we're going to be able to catch up with a lot of our friends, that we have currently, but we're going to meet new artists. We're both going to meet people for the first time. And really, that's what a party is supposed to be, right? Is, a
Exactly.
chance to catch up with those that you know well and a chance to meet new people and to make new memories and to make plans for the year to come.
Definitely. Well, we're going to have a big mix. We're going to have a mix from, Phoenix Rise. We're going to have a mix from the Scenes Project. And, I think it's going to be a joyous occasion for everybody. And that's what Christmas is all about.
No, and we are accepting submissions for our Christmas songs. I know that you've sent in a couple to me of yours. Do you have a few left over from last year, maybe, to add to the mix as well?
Oh, there's going to be plenty sent in, Bubba. Don't you worry. I think we've got a big enough community. Come on, guys. Where are you? Where's those Christmas number ones? We want them all sent in because we're going to put these in one big folder and we're going to make an album to the Make the Wish Foundation and we're going to raise some serious money for them. There's a lot of you out there that I have seen have got Christmas number ones in your hats already. We want you to send them in to the Scenes Project for our Christmas party on the 21st. And we want to make sure that we've got one big album of all these amazing Christmas songs that you've got.
Well, and I didn't even think about that we are creating the compilation album that can then be another fundraising opportunity on the backside of this as well. And there's so many angles to what we're doing and what we're creating here. And it just continues to blossom into something more beautiful than I think either one of us could have ever imagined.
I've still got, actually, I'm going to go and get this for you, actually. I can show you some of the things because I'm going to send you a Christmas gift now, okay? So you can see the type of fun that we had, okay? So give me 2 seconds, Bubba. I've got a bit of a surprise for you.
Awesome. I love Christmas gifts. So, and I don't care when if you want to send me a Christmas gift in July, I will gladly accept it then as well. To everybody listening, AJ dipped away for just a moment here. You can see we have the flyer. We'll pull him off. We'll get our flyer back on there. We're really grateful to AJ because without him, a lot of these things that you're seeing from us, as far as the academy and so many other things that have been coming to the table. Our mutual friend now, Jesse McAllister, will be joining me for the Momo meetup tomorrow live on YouTube here on the Scene Project YouTube channel. That I really thank you, AJ, for seeing the vision that I had for myself in the Scene Project, seeing how well it aligned with what you were doing previously, and now as you're rising, as the Phoenix does, and bringing this new chapter of your life to fruition, that we're able to grow together, and we're so mutually aligned on what we're trying to bring to artists out there around the world.
Definitely. Well, I'll tell you what, as it's like December the 2nd, let's start a bit of a tradition, okay? So we've all got Advent going on at the moment, okay? So I need you artists to do what you did for me last year, which was absolutely fantastic. And you were sending in your CDs, your merchandise, and as much as you possibly could for the Make the Wish Foundation. And we were going to raffle everything off last year. But it got to the point where we were so busy, and it was our first year with the Make the Wish Foundation, that we didn't do our raffle. Now, I know that the Scenes Project are the type of project who basically love a bit of a challenge. So I'm going to start it off in the UK. We've got a thing going on at the Scenes Project and also at Phoenix at the moment where we're passing on batons to each other. So we're all taking responsibility to work. So last year, you were sending me in your CDs. So I'm going to send these over to Bubba now because we've got an opportunity in a window in the UK to get our last post over. So I think I've got about a week. So these are going in the post to Bubba this week. Okay, so he gets them in time for the Christmas party. So we've still got left from last year an album from Autumn Soul, an independent artist. In fact, we've got two. And we have also, and I tell you what, Bubba's going to love this one personally, and he's going to probably keep a copy for himself. Our UK number one country artist who wiped the floor in the iTunes charts, okay, with her music, all signed albums of the whole of her career that she's been through up until her current album, which is Waterfalls, which was number one in the iTunes chart. And if you can all remember the Twister movie that come out, and she basically wiped the floor with it. She was number one as a country artist. Twister was number 3 in the Apple iTunes. And Helena Mace, bless you, if you do see this, I still have your albums in front of me, but they're going to fly themselves all the way to the US, and we're going to start off this Christmas raffle in style by having these signed copies. Look at that. A whole history of an artist's life in the UK number one country artist that we have, and we're so proud of her. So Helena Mace, your stuff's going over to the US, and we're going to start off this Christmas party for Make the Wish Foundation on the 21st in the style that we normally do, okay? We're going to have lots of artists contributing lots of stuff. So that's on its way over to Bubba, over to the Scenes Project in my post. And if it costs me more than $2.99 postage as well, I'll let him pick up the bill when he gets on the other end.
And this is just the beginning, AJ. I see a lot more charity events like this. I mean, if we show some success doing this, obviously a Christmas party is something special, but we could do this once a month or more where we're getting together, we're sharing music, and instead of doing, obviously we have the internet radio and we have so many other things, but if we could get a party once a month together to share with all of our friends, share their music, raise money for charities, obviously there's plenty of them that would accept the money, that would be a truly incredible thing. So I'm looking forward to not just the one event, but looking forward to what we're able to do with that moving forward, working with the TikTok agency and growing this platform, and not just making money for ourselves, but raising money for charity. I think that's even more worthy than just us kind of out here trying to make it in the music business. I think we're stumbling onto something really powerful here.
We are, and come on, one of the things that drew me to you, and I think the audience needs to know this about you, Bubba. You do so much for the Suicide Veterans Society. That's one of the first ones that we need to do next year, because the Scenes Project, that's a big thing for you over at the Scenes Project. And it's something that we nearly, I've had lots of charities that I've worked with throughout the years, and been an honor to do, like the California wildfires last year, the Guitars for Vets last year. The veterans are very close for both of us. My family members are in the military, and at the end of the day, that's probably what drew me a lot to you, Bubba, because of the things that you do, and you do it well. And that's really an important part of the Scenes Project in terms of, the vet work that you do.
Well, and I have a close personal relationship with the founders of the organization as well. And so it's not just something that is near and dear to our heart, but that we know exactly where the money is going. And I think at this day and age, because we've seen so many, nefarious actors come in, take all this money that they've been raised for charity, and then to not do the things that they promised they were going to do, that having that personal relationship with the charity is so important. And having one, like the Make a Wish Foundation, that we see the good that they're doing. We see it every single day in what they're doing. And I think it's who you're raising money for that's important as much as it is that you're just raising the money.
Yeah, definitely. I've spent 6 years doing this, Bubba, and I'll tell you what, the feeling is amazing. It really is.
And I feel that on a daily basis with what we do for Operation Combating Veteran Suicide within its own right is still a brand. I mean, she's not even a year old yet, right? As an organization, it hasn't even been around for a year, but we've been able to do so much. And shout out to Charlotte Rupp, the founder of OCVS, and her husband Casey, who we've only known each other since May of this year. He had made a post, and I had, Mrs. Charlotte Rupp, Mrs. South Dakota International was like, hey, what are you doing? Let's get together, and you have this amazing platform. I'm the content creator of the year. I have all of these award-winning artists and people around me. What can we do to use these titles that we've been given and these awards that we've won to actually do some good in the world? And her husband Casey, a veteran himself, fully disabled, and it was something near and dear to their hearts that was very easy for me to get behind as a platform and as a human being.
Definitely. There's so much love out there. There's a lot of bad things going on at the moment, but there's so much love out there as well. And I think the independent music industry, it's one of the largest industries who actually do give back to local and national charities worldwide. And I think, what a better way in working together around the world to actually do some good things and carrying that on. It's powerful. And I think we've got a great 2026 in front of us, something to look forward to.
No doubt. Some great music. Well, let's test out the music bit. I would love to play a song for you all, and I know AJ has heard it because he's also helping me to bring in and to produce and to promote this new album that I've had out now for just a few weeks. But I would love to play a song for everyone. If you're okay with that, AJ.
Oh, Jonah, bring the music. I love the music.
Oh my God. I'm going through my downloads now. There's so many Christmas songs from artists that have sent them in. And I'm just so grateful for everyone sending in their music, being a part of the scene, making this season of our lives and of the year that much better with everything that they're doing. I've really been blown away. So speaking of songs that were starting in the United Kingdom and elsewhere, I'd like to play a song off of my most recent album that ended at number 6, its first week ever in the UK charts. This is a song called Everlasting that I'd like to play for you. And then we're going to play a single by one Mr. AJ Waller as well. I need to get that one loaded up here in the StreamYard. But here's some new music for you guys. This is my song from start to end called Everlasting. We hope y'all enjoy it, and we will be right back with you.
Enjoy.
All of these mysteries filling our heads, begging to be solved, remembering the lives we've lived before. Searching for answers out in the void. We're all just restless girls and boys, looking for keys to open the door. Time's everlasting, time never lasts. Quite as long as we wanted to. Watching seconds slipping from my grasp, holding you closer, holding our breath. Observing the march of time as the present quickly fades into our past. Swimming in circles now and we can't get out and we can't get off this ride. A vessel is tossing in the waves. Step out the shadows, no need to hide. Our future is rising with the tide. The only thing we need to be is brave.
Awesome stuff there from Starts and Ends. So proud of how that song ended up coming out. I'm so proud of my brothers, Tom Freer, Diami Giroux, really helped bring these songs that have been living in my head to life. And I know, AJ, you can attest to that, that feeling of, you know, having a song in your head and then watching it, you know, be born, right? And to come to life. There's really nothing better than that.
There's nothing better feeling. And say, you know, you have these songs in your head for so long, and then all of a sudden to hear them for the very first time, even better now. You have Alexa, you have iTunes, you have the radio. To hear that song for the very first time, it's like giving birth. Well, I wouldn't know being a bloke, but, you know, I gather it is. It is for me. It's the birth of a new song.
And speaking of new songs coming to life, next up on the show, we have Phoenix Inside, which is your new single, AJ, am I correct?
It is. It's a remix from 2022. It's in honor of my producer who sadly passed away a year ago. We basically made this song together because it's a journey into my mind of dyslexia and depression and whatever else battles that I've been through. But actually, it's the phoenix inside of me that basically never gives up. Whatever life throws at me, I keep flying, and the phoenix keeps on high and basically giving me great opportunities like being able to do this party on the 21st.
Awesome. Well, this is the remastered version of Phoenix Inside of Me by AJ Waller. Enjoy.
I was young, life threw me bricks, people played hurtful tricks, in the mirrors of me, disappointment is what I see. The phoenix inside me, I used to rise above those around me. You put me down, I get back up like a phoenix in the sky. I will keep what's inside. Keep flying high.
All right, that was AJ Waller with the Phoenix Inside of Me. Was that you singing, AJ?
Do you know what's really, really weird? Right, I'm going to tell everybody the story behind this, okay? So, a year ago, obviously, you know, when my producer passed away, just before he passed away, I said, should we bring Phoenix back out? Because we had it taken down off the streaming platforms because some of the music belonged to Epidemic Sounds. He did not tell me. He told me he'd done all of it on his own, but there was a section he left in. Now, Epidemic picked up on this and they took this down, as they do, okay? We had written it, we had sung it between us, we had produced, I would say, 95% of it, but there was 5% of it was theirs. They took it down. And we were planning on bringing that back out. Now, obviously, I couldn't get these back off of Austin in heaven. You know, there's no way in heaven he was going to be able to send me his amazing voice down. I even said to his family, I would have loved to have him recreate this, but I actually found the samples of me and him on my computer that I had sent him while we were producing this great song together. Now, the ones that I'd got were the echoed version, the one that he'd put through his computer and had all the reverb and things like that, the final version. And I didn't have just a audio of just us two singing naturally, like a cappella. So when I decided to re-release this, I had to do it with Suno because my budget was very little to re-release this, but I wanted to do it in honor of him. So a friend of mine uses, well, 2 or 3 friends use Suno Studio, and they helped me recreate the voices in Suno and said you can actually use those voices still in the Suno program. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it a go. I'm going to blend it up. I'm going to put the voice files that I've got into Suno, put the words in, let it listen to my original track. And if anybody remembers the track from 2022, that version sounds very, very similar. But what it has done, what's really weird, and I'm sure Austin in Heaven's got something to do with this, it's almost blended our 2 voices together. I know that that's my voice, but I can also hear a little bit of Austin in there as well, because obviously I'm from the UK, he's from the US, and I think he's just combined the 2 voices together and just come up with this amazing signal. You know, I'm blown by it. I love it.
It sounds incredible. Sounds incredible. And that's the technology now is just so crazy. And I realize that a lot of our people are going to be on different sides of the fence with this. We have a lot of friends that are, you know, studio musicians, or they are, you know, the demo musicians, right? People that help get these things out. And while I'm very, you know, I feel for them in that way, that maybe there's something that's been missing, that we all have to adjust and we have to find our way. And because of, I mean, just the world economy being what it is right now, and the economy of music not being what it was before, people can't afford to go to Nashville and to spend the thousands of dollars to have the best players on and to do those things. And if nobody's making money on the backside of it, it's just to make us feel good, which I think music has always been. For me, that's what it's always been, right? I'm getting out my thoughts and my feelings and bringing those to fruition. It's never been about, oh, this is going to be a hit song and I'm going to make millions of dollars, right? That I find it to be incredibly rewarding, and to see that amplified
so many times now of other friends that are creating music that don't necessarily have the musical talent to bring. I don't have the musical talent to bring this to life, right? Not in sound, make it sound like that, or not to make it sound like, me and my friends were able to create in their studio either. So I need a team around me. I'm very sorry that you lost your friend, but how incredible to be able to bring him back to life, right? As a phoenix now with this song.
It's the present. We talk about Christmas. It's the present for me for Christmas. To be able to bring my friend back, to bring back our, the effort he put into that song, to write it, to sing alongside me. He knew every part of what I wanted to create in that song because it was so about me. It was my journey, my life. It was a lot of people doubting me. It was a lot of people saying that I would never come to anything. And to basically be this strong phoenix, he was a big part of that. And, whatever people want to say about AI, I just think it also gives people the ability to recreate things that they won't be able to recreate because circumstances have changed. Me and Austin could have never got in the studio again together, but it brings the biggest smile to my heart and my face knowing that I can hear both me and him singing together with such a great track, which meant so much to both of us, and I'm just thankful to his family for giving me the opportunity to redo that and actually bring around Christmas time such a great song. But again, you talk about AI, we work with the lovely Debbie Kelly, who, is, distant cousins who are very, very popular, star in country music. She's sitting there using AI with her best friend at the moment because she can't afford a studio, but she's welcoming the fact that she's got a tool that she can bring out a new album in 2026. So I think there's going to be some changes. And I think at the end of the day, it's hard for everybody for having new changes. But for me, it's been a lifesaver.
Yeah, and I think what's important with it is that while some people are using AI to write the song, I think what's happening more is that artists who are writing and were already inspired are using it to produce the song. We're not necessarily, yes, maybe a little bit in the songwriting portion of it. Hey, make this line. Can you take this idea that's just jumbled and I can't quite get it right? Can you give me some other ideas, right? And give me a little bit of feedback on this. But more what it's doing, and with a program like Suno, is it is producing at a high level the demo versions of these songs, and nobody's going to get millions of streams off them anyway. And if they do, well, they can go sit at the top of the AI Billboard charts, like the Billboard charts now, right? So more power to them. You still have to be able to teach these songs to artists if you want to take it on the road. If that's even a thing in 5 years, I think there's going to be a massive difference between people who produce music and people who perform music, right? And those people generationally now have not always been the same people, right? And while it's going to shake up the industry, mostly in places like Nashville, where there's people, studio session musicians who have been creating demos for people as a portion of their income, their world is going to change. I think for the common musician, the modern musician now, it's not really going to affect it's going to make them more powerful in bringing their ideas to life. And Phoenix Inside of Me now, the remastered version, is a great example of that. It sounded incredible, AJ.
Thank you. Brilliant. I'm really glad you like it, and I hope everybody else likes it when it comes out on all streaming platforms in the next couple of weeks.
Man, I'm having so much fun doing this. Unfortunately, I got to go wrap up some loose ends on the rest of my day, but I think we need to make a habit of doing this, AJ, and getting on every day, even, and playing other people's music. We've had so many submissions, not just to Christmas music, but others. We'll bring some songs on. Me and you get to hang out. We get to talk music. We get to promote everything that we're doing. I think this is our new normal, buddy.
Do you know what? It will be a pleasure.
Awesome. Well, my name is Bubba Startz. I am the host of the Scene Projects. That is AJ Waller, my co-host now, not just a guest, my co-host here. I don't know what this show is called. Maybe this is a version of Love Noise moving forward, our review show that we do every Wednesday around 7 p.m., which has now been commingled with our Momo meetups as well. This is evolving. The community is evolving. It is rising like the mighty phoenix. And we're here for it. We're here for the changing music industry. We both have large platforms that we've built over several, decades now, and we need to do something with it. And I think today what we just stumbled into is a piece of that. So, AJ, I want to thank you so much for joining me across the pond and bringing your influence, bringing your community into ours. And continuing to grow with us and just really being a trooper with my crazy ideas. We had no plans of going live today, but it was like, we're already here.
We just went live. We just went for it. We just got posters.
We pay a lot of money for StreamYard over here, AJ, so we might as well get on and to use it as much as we possibly can.
Definitely going to work out. I've got some good ideas for you, okay? We'll get this worked out properly. So for anyone who's seeing this for the first time, it's a bit of a draft, but when we come on next, it will be a lot better. Okay, we'll make sure it's a lot clearer as well.
I can't wait. Well, everybody, thanks for tuning in here with us live today on the YouTube channel and the Facebook feeds and everywhere that we're here, live on TikTok as well. AJ, this has been a pleasure, brother. Thank you so much for joining me.
Always a pleasure. Take good care, everyone. See you later.